Dear brothers from planet Earth, I am Ashtar Sheran. Another cycle is ending, a cycle celebrated throughout your planet. For us nothing changes, the timeline has no beginnings and ends, it only exists in the here and now. But we need to understand that this consciousness created in your world is a powerful consciousness and that it acts, the way it is created, the way it is maintained. So yes, you are finishing a cycle of a lot of light, a cycle where you have reached the peak of the light that reaches this planet. Alcyon's sun is at the shortest distance between it and its galaxy. This brings an immense intensity of solar energies, very powerful and transformative. The light is acting on your planet at all points. It is necessary for each one of you to look at each obstacle, not as a punishment, not as something without reason, not as something totally unacceptable. It has been said here, but it bears repeating, the movement is very accelerated, everything is coming to be looked at head-on. There is no more time for deception, there is no more time for masks, everything needs to be true, everything needs to be authentic. Every being incarnated on this planet, at this moment, needs to be what their soul is, needs to be everything that their own soul emanates. There are no more mistakes, there is no more hiding anything. The role of light is to illuminate, and there is no longer a point towards the center of this planet that is not illuminated by light. It is not a light as you know it, it does not shine as you imagine in your dimension, it is not visible. The role of this light is to destroy, annihilate everything that is shadow, everything that is not pertinent to the light. Material physical things are easy to be modified, because this light penetrates each small molecule, disaggregating everything that makes them shadows, transforming all this negative energy into light again. Do not think that it is a simple or easy job, as there are points on your planet that are like a concrete block, of pure darkness. Not the darkness as you know it, the darkness of practically 100% of each molecule, being just a shadow, no longer having light. Transmuting all of this back into light is time-consuming work, but not impossible, not for this light. And of course that there is an opposing force, nothing can be changed without a fight. At each point that this light arrives, there is a battle there, because that which is shadow is part of its nature, being shadow, it does not want to be light again. Nothing is born as shadow, everything is born as light and becomes shadow. Bringing back the consciousness of each energy to the light is a difficult process, and the resistance is very great. It reaches the point where some are removed entirely like shadows and taken to the universe, where there will be universal laws that will allow them to self-analyze what they are causing, but that is another story. So I want to affirm that all these points are being cleaned from your planet. They no longer emanate the energy necessary to keep those who once arrived here and who did everything they did with their planet and with humanity. But we can never forget, nor let you forget, that you have free will. Nothing was done without your agreement, no one was attracted by the shadow and forced to enter it. Everyone had the choice. So we can't just say, that they are 100% to blame, they are what they are, the emanation of evil, as you call it. For us, they are lost souls, who forgot that they are light a long time ago and try to co-opt them, bring them into their group and grow in strength, manipulating the minds of those who allow themselves to be manipulated. That's why they survive in the universe, because there are those who agree with their ideas, with everything they propose. They forget the main feeling, which is love. As has already been said here, evil does not enter if your door is closed, it stays there at the door waiting for you to open the door, then it enters. But the first step was you who took it, it was his role to lie in wait, his role was to open the door for him. So don't blame all the imbalance in your world on them. They brought the lessons, because it was part of the plan for this planet. And unfortunately you adapted very well to what they brought. Of course there are those who never agreed, who always fought against it, and it is thanks to them that a lot did not happen. Because a large mass on this planet also knew how to vibrate the light, knew how to call us, ask for our help. This planet would evolve anyway, because the deadline has arrived, the moment established by the universe has arrived. Now humanity has been given the chance to have a choice, to go along with the planet or not. This choice was given by Sananda and many accepted this call. They accepted the call of the one who has reigned in the hearts and minds of the majority of this planet for 2000 years. And there you are, closer than ever to a great leap. The shadows still exist on your planet, the great representatives are still there. But I can say that the light is suffocating everything, and the time will come when everyone will be exposed. You don't realize it, but a lot is being exposed. You think nothing is happening. Stop and observe your world. Don't look at your own navel, look at the whole. How many things are being discovered, how many things are being avoided. This is the role of the light. They can no longer do what they want, they are cornered. And as if today the light were a big circle with a hole in the middle, and every day, this hole gets smaller, pushing to the center, all those who do not vibrate light. This center still survives and attracts those who vibrate like them. It is the separation of the wheat from the chaff. And the time will come when this core will no longer exist. There will only be those who truly vibrate light and who will be prepared day after day for evolution. Don't be scared by anything. We know everything they plan, and we have done everything to prevent you from being hit. Because this is the idea, to go out but destroy, as much as you can, take as many souls as possible. No, they won't. The only thing you need to do at this moment is to vibrate light. Forget what happens outside, look at what happens outside with the eyes of light, seeing the truth in every movement. In this way you are not shaken, because you understand that every action, every movement is strategic. It is a movement to push all the shadows into the middle of this great circle of light, and this circle becomes stronger and stronger. So at the end of the cycle and at the beginning of a year for you, I would just say, vibrate light, look at everything with the eyes of light. Take down the film that makes you see only shadows. You need to look at each event, seeing the victory of the light, not the victory of the shadow. That's what they want you to do. See the victory of evil. There is no victory of evil, there is always the victory of the light. Each one which apparently appears to be due to the action of evil, see as a choice of that soul, not as a victory of evil. That soul chose that. This is how you need to look at the world, and every time you do so, you break down the barriers of evil. Look at everything with eyes of light. Whoever opens their hearts to look at anything, will feel in their heart that there is the action of light, that each one is at this moment, reaping what they once sowed, that there is a lesson there, not the action of evil. The planet is totally enveloped by light. Evil wins where you look at it and believe that it is winning, then it gains strength. But if you look and see the action of light or a lesson to be learned, evil loses strength. Because it feeds on your fear, that is the great weapon of evil, fear, showing you that the world is falling, has no solution, has no perspective. But if you look at it and say, no, the light is acting, there is the action of the light. It's over, you will be one less person to emanate the fear they need to survive. And when all humanity understands this, they will collapse, they will no longer have strength. What do you choose, believing in the light or vibrating fear? Who do you want to give strength to? Again, this is the free will that you have. What do you choose? Clap your hands for the light or feed the fear that has always dominated you.